Hi, this is Jundo. Welcome to Tree Leaf. And today our subject is Zazen. Or to be clearer, how to sit Zazen with a clear mind. I often use the analogy of the clear, open, spacious blue sky, and the clouds that drift through and sometimes completely cover the blue sky. Those clouds represent thoughts and emotions that constantly fill our heads from morning till night. In Zazen, we turn from the clouds of thought and emotions and return again and again to the clear, open, luminous blue sky. Now, one thing that's very important to understand is that we do not fight the clouds. We do not struggle to make the thoughts and emotions disappear. Quite the contrary, it's natural for the sky to have clouds, and it's natural for the mind to have thoughts. But in our just sitting shikantaza, when clouds of thought and emotions drift into mind, we just let them drift out again and turn once more to the open, unobstructed blue sky. And this will repeat again and again. Clouds will come, we let them go. As we're just sitting, we drop all thoughts of this and that, what happened yesterday, what may happen tomorrow, what someone said to us, the events of our lives, the people of our lives. For that time, we're just sitting. Those are clouds. We let them go and turn to the clear, open, crystal blue sky. It's important that the mind be focused on, as I like to say, everything and nothing at all. You don't think about any one thing. You don't get caught up in thoughts. You don't think about things. Our mind should feel as if it is like the sky that holds everything without division. So we're focused on everything and nothing at all, not thinking about anything. Now, if a cloud comes and we start to get caught up in thoughts, thinking about this, and that leads to another thought, and soon the clouds begin to build, that's okay. That's okay. That's part of Zazen. Just turn once again to the clear blue sky. Repeat that 10,000 times and 10,000 times again. It's very, very important to understand that in our just sitting shikantaza, the clouds are not considered our enemy. There's nothing wrong with the clouds. They're natural. As a matter of fact, they are just the sky. We don't think of the clouds as something bad. We don't think that if our head is filled with clouds, we're doing Zazen wrong. It's very important to understand that. But when we notice that the clouds have built, we catch ourselves and just let the clouds drift out again, repeating this endlessly. It's very important to understand that there is no bad Zazen. There is no way to do Zazen wrong. You know, some days may be very, very cloudy, even stormy. Maybe something has happened in our life that causes all kinds of turmoil and clouds, and there is not an inch of blue sky to see. Well, on those days, there's a couple of things you can do. I'll talk about them in the coming days. You might focus on your breath for a few minutes, counting the breath. Try to get settled down. The clouds will naturally begin to dissipate. Some blue sky will appear. But even if you can't, it's okay. Some days are just rainy. Some days are just cloudy. Some days are sunny and clear. Don't think you're doing Zazen badly. But yet, return to the clear blue sky, open, spacious, not thinking of this or that, not thinking good or bad, not thinking of likes or dislikes, not judging, not thinking about tomorrow, not remembering yesterday. Those are clouds. Just return to the clear sky without all that. You'll get caught up in thoughts. You think of one thing and it leads to the next thing and then it leads to the next, and soon you find you're stirring up the clouds. You're caught in the clouds. Let them go again. We don't force the clouds away, as I said. We let them drift away. But neither do we stir them up, get tangled in them, get caught in them, think about them. Don't think about things. Not for your time in Zazen. Let it go. Now there will come a time when you've been doing this for a while, when you realize something. We call it thinking non-thinking. And this means that you can see through the clouds. Even when they're there, you can still see the blue. Thoughts and blue are there at once. And then the thoughts are not quite the same as they were before you knew the spaciousness. And this is very important. Our point is not to stay in the blue. Our point is not to get away from the clouds. Eventually, in this practice, you learn that clouds and blue coexist, illuminate each other. This is very important. We call it thinking, non-thinking. It's not not thinking. It's not thinking. It's kind of doing both at once. And finally, don't think when we sit there that we're lost in dullness, that we're lost in sitting there in complacency, without energy, without vibrancy. The sky is bright, illuminated. Our practice is sometimes called silent illumination. There should be a certain energy there, a certain brightness. If you're feeling that, if the sky feels bright, you're doing this practice well. Shall we do it now? Just sit. I'll ring the bell.